Drop 'em. One hook and I'll rock 'em. One more and I'll stop 'em. Call the fighter, I'll off 'em. Op 'em. If he reach, then I'll pop 'em. Street sweeper, I'll wash 'em. Homicide, come and chalk 'em. Drop 'em. One hook and I'll rock 'em. One more and I'll stop 'em. Call the fighter, I'll off 'em. Op 'em.
The last topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is our predictions for Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall. It is going down. And Ned's ex-boo, Ned the TBE.
Both his latest.
On the same card.
Same night. You flying to the O2 TBE? You gonna fly to the O2?
I wish I got tickets there, yo, but I ain't gonna be able to make that event. But I'm gonna say this: even though we ain't together, I still want to see you do good, Claressa. You know, I know there's a lot of bad blood between you and Savannah Marshall. I want to see
you happy, even if it's not with me.
So, you know, I like this matchup. It's been a build up. They've been going back and forth on Twitter. They've been going back and forth in the media. Even the build up to this fight's been intense. And what was it when they got in the ring, the shouting match they had? I just feel there's so much tension. I feel like this now we get to see these two ladies go at it in the ring. And yo, I don't know. Claressa ain't got the knockout power, but she got the hands. I think she's gonna outbox Savannah Marshall, and this is gonna be another decision, like unanimous decision for Claressa Shields. But I think she's gonna like box her ass off in this fight, and she's gonna be way too much for Savannah Marshall. I feel like Savannah Marshall, she's big, she's strong, but it's like I think Claressa just been in the gym too much. She's been working, and I think it's gonna all show on next Saturday.
All right, Conspiracy G.
Question: is this fight in the UK or the US?
UK.
Same thing. Go to arena. It's a whole fight.
Oh well, all right. So I'm gonna say split decision victory for Claressa Shields, and then here's why. I actually don't think Claressa's gonna knock her out. Because Savannah Marshall's like, to me, she reminds me of like the female version of Tyson Fury, right? She's like real, like she's real agile in the ring. Claressa is somewhat flat-footed, you know, although Claressa lets her hands go, her legs don't follow as fast, right? So I think Claressa's gonna have some difficulties in the first couple of rounds trying to even like get to Savannah. And so Savannah off of points might win the earlier rounds until Claressa, you know, kind of times her patterns and everything. But I think it's difficult for a person that's always moving for Claressa to really catch her for a knockout. You know, like I just don't see that happening. But I do think that kind of similar to what I'm not gonna say what Ned's saying, like Claressa's not a knockout artist. It's just styles make fights. And so her style will be difficult for a Savannah Marshall, but she's good at throwing combinations. And come on, I gotta give credit to the champion. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like Savannah Marshall is so confident off of a amateur victory that this isn't the same Claressa Shields, man. So I gotta put respect on Claressa Shields' pedigree. And so I think she is going to pull off the victory, you know, but it is the UK. So I know how people get. I know how when you're in an arena where everyone's rooting for one fighter, that judges could get swayed. And then so any close rounds may most likely go to Marshall. So, you know, they're not going to give you the benefit of the doubt as the champion Shield. So just know that, you know, you having more belts and all that doesn't matter over there in the UK. So, you know, you're going to have to outperform Savannah. If you don't outperform, those rounds are going to her. So that's why I have it a split decision victory for Shields.
All right, Dollar Bill.
Shout out to Savannah Marshall. You know, a real live threat. She is not, didn't seem scared or too what's the word I look for the moment. This moment's not too big for her. Seems like she's ready for this. She's relaxed. She's calm. She's done said all the right words that she's ready to go in here for total destruction. When she go in there, you see her against all the other people that she's winning there, and she's been destroying these people. But none of these people have been as talented as Claressa Shields. Shout out to GT the Great. The reason why I'm giving him a shout out because I see something. I noticed something about this young brother. The people he's working with Floyd right now, but the other people that he works with, you know, minus Woodley, you know, they don't get tired. You know, they don't get tired. These guys, you know, how the training, how they doing, these guys, they don't get tired. You see that they can still go. They're not winning at the end of the rounds, and that's what I see with Claressa Shields. I see this as being one of those Olympic-style fights for Claressa Shields. I see 8 rounds to 2. Unanimous decision for Claressa Shields. I see her not sitting down on anything, G. I don't see her sitting down on anything, my brother. Like you were saying, she's not going to get her out of there. I think it's going to be an in and out type of fight, and that Marshall is just going to be chasing her around the ring. I don't think that Marshall has got good preparation for this fight. You know, fight somebody like someone like a Claressa Shields. I think you know, she's a fierce competitor. I just think that Claressa Shields is just too much. She just done too much. You know, she has accomplished too much. She's just had the best of everything. I just think the speed is going to be too much. The time is going to be too much. It's just going to be too much. You know, I think that what's going to be a good punch. Marshall's going to have to land a good punch, you know, because I think that Claressa Shields, and I done gave her crap on this channel. She done blocked us on Twitter, you know, but I gotta keep it 100. And I gotta say when it is what I see, you know, to be true. I just think skills pay the bills, you know, and I just think that she just has a little bit more skills and tools in the toolbox or in the tool belt, whatever y'all want to say.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a good fight. I think Savannah Marshall has shown that she's talented. She has the victory over Claressa Shields in the amateurs, and that's really what's propelled her to fame and what's fueling are really the driving force behind this fight. People say, oh, it's not about the amateurs. Yes, it is. That's what's driving this fight. That's what's giving Savannah Marshall popularity. She's the only person who beat Claressa Shields in the amateurs. Doesn't matter that Shields beat a bunch of people who used to beat up on Savannah Marshall. Remember, in the amateurs, we ran through that. And it's way more accomplished amateur than Savannah Marshall was. What people keep hanging on is that she beat Claressa when they were amateurs. And even as a pro, now what they're hanging on to is that she's knocking out people who Claressa Shields went rounds with. That's what they're banking on. You know, I saw Pacquiao do the same thing to opponents that Floyd went the distance with. Or Pacquiao knocked out guys faster than Floyd did. But when he got in the ring with Floyd, he couldn't do any of that with Floyd. And Claressa Shields, the more decorated amateur. She's a more decorated professional. Claressa Shields has proven that she's just the overall better fighter. So I'm going with Claressa Shields. Until Savannah Marshall shows me that she's better than Shields, then I got to go with Shields. And remember, she beat Shields when she was 17 years old. She was more experienced than Shields at that time. Time has shown that Shields has continued to get better. She's better than she was. If you think power's going to make the difference, if you think Savannah's going to knock out Shields, then I understand you picking Savannah Marshall. But for me, when I look at the talent standpoint, when I look at, like, you know, physical attributes, so Savannah Marshall's a little longer, but I don't feel like she has, you know, the speed advantage. I don't feel like she has the athleticism advantage. I don't feel like, you know, she necessarily has the ring IQ advantage. I'd say their IQ is in the same ballpark in terms of boxing. Savannah Marshall does land good punches on her opponents, but her opponents haven't been the level of Claressa Shields. So if you ask me, this is very simple. If this was any other fighter, remove the names, and you told me one fighter was the more decorated amateur, the more decorated professional, versus someone who's had some knockouts against mediocre opponents, I'm going to go with the chalk, right? I'm going to go with the person who has shown to be a two-time Olympic gold medalist, the person who's been undisputed in different weight classes, and the person who's currently in pursuit of that now and taking on this big fight. I'm going to go with Claressa Shields because she has proven it, and Savannah has to prove it in this fight. And maybe she will, but I'm not going to pick her until she does. And I'm also with you, Trill. I feel like this is going to be more one-sided than people think. Like you said, 8-2. I can see 8-2, 7-3. But I actually think that Shields is going to make this look a lot easier than people think.
Exactly, especially if people are hanging on like what you said. I totally forgot that, but that was a key talking point, bro. When you mentioned the amateurs. Mm-hmm. Everybody's really hanging on that, like in the past. Y'all gotta let the past go. Y'all sounding like Irv Gotti out here.
Y'all two don't think being at the O2 is gonna play a factor in the scorecards?
That's those 2 rounds.
I've seen some bad decisions in the UK, but to be fair, I've seen bad decisions in Texas. I've seen bad decisions in Las Vegas. I've seen bad decisions everywhere. When all is said and done, man, hell, there are people arguing about the scorecards for Joshua Usyk, right? So for me, I feel like if Shields wins, she'll get the decision. I don't think there are people in the UK who are like, I think she's going to have to win rounds definitively, though. I think like if you let Marshall hang around in a round, or if it's a swing round, I think all swings you got to assume are going to go to Savannah. And I think you got to assume that, that if you're Claressa Shields.
Let us know how y'all feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Y'all know the Brothers album is out now, right? Y'all definitely got to go check that out. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm the Commissioner Trill Dollar Bill. That's the TBE. That's Conspiracy G. That's Caden right there. And you know who we be. We the Boxing Bros. Thank you for rocking with us.